They are also educating people on the sidelines, people who don't understand what is going on. They are educating the elderly on why they are protesting, why matters like this should concern them. It's like they were trying to stop the truck and they didn't want to stop, so trying to, hey, presidents from other countries need to start advising our president us, because apparently Ghanaians, our leaders only hear word after people of equal status has drawn their attention. And yes, our party, you and I, you want to share. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the episode of the Chopping Block. Yes, it's the second day of the Stop Galamsey Now, Free the Citizens protest happening live across all parts of the country, but especially concentrated in Accra. And it's being the second day. It's a 3-day protest, so tomorrow is officially the last day, the final day. If you couldn't join yesterday, if you couldn't join today, please try your best. It's a Sabbath, it's Saturday. Join tomorrow, okay? Yeah. And the protest is really turning into some sort of a movement, because not only are people protesting, Omoshi Jama, they are, fighting against Galamsey and all that, but they are also educating people on the sidelines, people who don't understand what is going on. They are educating the elderly on why they are protesting, why matters like this should concern them.
It is overspending roughly 180 cedis a day to buy water, excluding your own. Melodia Tower, 270 gallons. Mr. Otta, the friend is saying, Otta, we can only 270 gallons a day. Their bill, that's almost my anchor. You better almost say a more dear. Almost see you to know them and the bank. You pay Juma and the 5%. Almost say sorrow. 60%, Mama has sorrow. Mama has sorrow. Mama has sorrow. Big, this will meet me no, but nothing I made a demonstration. No, what you say? But that's Mama. Sorry, so I'm on video. Why? For channel, why? I'm in shroud.
And with that being said, we also have to commend the influencers. Yesterday they were there, today they were here. People like Captain Smart are sticking to the streets, and he's expressing his reasons as to why he says he doesn't understand why people are fighting for the betterment of the country and you have to arrest them. There are people on Galamsey sites. They are there. You won't go and arrest them. You won't go and fight against them. But when people choose to stand on their own and fight against them, and then you arrest them, he says he doesn't understand it.
Which were put out there by the Ghana Police Service, that these were the things that they did. As a result, they were arrested. And my brother, nowhere under the sun would this happen. I don't have water to drink. You don't have water to drink. All our water bodies in this country are destroyed beyond measure. Government about 2 years ago went to Parliament. Parliament approved over 300 million Ghana cedis for the government of this nation. To do what? To fight Galamsey and protect our water bodies and our lands. Because that is what the Constitution mandates our president, who we have entrusted all the natural resources in this country to. You took the money, you could not fight. You took the money, you left the fight. Then we are saying that we are the youth of this country. Tomorrow, the old men and women will not be there. We will be there. What kind of water are we going to drink? So we are saying that, look, we are just demonstrating. What are we demanding? What are the demands? Stop Galamsey. Is this a crime? Just stop Galamsey too. This one too, you can't do it. Just an instruction from the president. Sit at Jubilee House. Invite all the media houses and just 1 minute announcement. Galamsey must come to an end today. Ghana Police Service, Ghana Armed Forces, all the national security and security apparatuses in this country move into the forest and our rivers and save our water bodies and our forests. Is this one too a crime? No. Can't he just open his mouth and say this? Then people got onto the streets to demonstrate, and he said what? Order from above to arrest who? The youth who are demonstrating to save the great future of this land. You arrest them and you put them behind bars, and you can hear the Attorney General saying what? That they went through the due process for them to get to jail. Really? Really? What kind of water do they drink? We all drink water from the Ghana Water Company Limited. Now they are saying that they can't pump water for us again because our water bodies are destroyed.
This is just something that, as a normal Ghanaian, we should actually fight against. So why arrest them? All in the name of orders from above. All in the name of orders from above. It's a very big turnout, and kudos to him for showing up. His presence there has even gingered up the crowd. You know, Captain Smart, he has that kind of energy, you know, and he's also a very influential journalist. So his presence there has given morale, some kind of heat has been brought into the system. And we also have to commend this woman. I don't know if it's a woman, Ches Amis, yes. She has shown her support for the Stop Galamsey Now and Free Citizens protesters by providing fellow demonstrators with over 100 packs of food to sustain them throughout the second day of the demonstration. So kudos to the people who are also investing their money, investing resources, investing stuff into this protest. You will not be forgotten, and we will commend you, and we will have to reach out to them. It's just like, because Charlie, imagine this hot sun, this hot Ghanaian sun, your water cry and never say, and this hot sun, you are just protesting, is shouting. The mics, they have taken mics, so microphones, and they are talking, shouting. The women and man cry there. God bless women. The women are doing the most with the signboards and the mics and the morale is just nice. Yeah. So imagine this hot sun and you haven't eaten, no water, no food, and somebody just come. So right now, that should even motivate you. If you can't go there to protest for your nation, go there and get food. Just be amongst them. You can keep quiet. Just wear the red. Walk amongst them. If you don't want to protest for your country, that is fine. But just go there. They are being fed now. So go and get the food. Wear the red. Be there with them. Your presence alone speaks volumes for the purpose as to which they are there. So far, the only scuffle that has happened during the demonstration is the chief imam was moving from Mamobi. Yes, Mamobi, and his escorts, his entourage, the people who were following him, they got some kind of with the police, and barricades were broken down and a whole lot. But thankfully, order was restored before things escalated.
Be
And this has caused people buzzing. They are asking that during the previous protests, when the barricades were broken down, when peace was forgone and chaos came about and all that, the police arrested them. Now that the chief imam's entourage is causing havoc, why is it that the policemen, and mind you, today the police, the number of policemen that turned up is even rivaling the number of protesters. Police for the doors to sneak protesters. So why is that when the chief imam's entourage was causing havoc, they didn't arrest anybody? That is a question. And when you read some of the comments on X, let me read some of the comments. If the chief imam can command such an escort without asking, then just imagine how clean our rivers will become if he adds his voice to the Stop Galamsey Now. Our leaders need to speak out. As an imam, he should stand with us, but instead, he has aligned himself with the politicians. They are using him and he seems unaware of it. Given his knowledge, he should know better. Ultimately, Allah will judge us righteously on the day of judgment. These are all comments on X. Now, moving on from the center of attention, where everything is happening, we'll head towards the eastern region. Yeah, I told you that the protest is happening live across the country, just like it's centered on Accra. Now, when you move to the eastern region, a police truck carrying the Changfan equipment to the Galamsey site was involved in an accident in the eastern region. And apparently, when you watch the video, it's like they were trying to stop the truck and didn't want to stop, so trying to Kana Kuro be film.
Galamsey car. And almost stop so on John 1 person of a side. And all did and I call Robbie them. The police say I had a woman Galamsey or her. We used to Ghana police car at the Galamsey. Boss, a come higher fiance. A come higher fiance. From district in there. Asokwa district. Ah, okay. Asokwa
district. The car Nakura will be filmed. I'm telling you, one way or another, Ghanaians are protesting against this, whether you like it or yes. We are going to fight it because at this point in time, if you're not fighting, what are you doing? Even if you can't go there, just go on X right now. Start retweeting. At first, I think the Stop Galamsey Now was at 1, but now it's being pushed down. It needs to be on top there. We need to create awareness. We are already global. Let us take it to another level. Presidents from other countries need to start advising our president as, because apparently Ghanaians, our leaders only hear word after people of equal status has drawn their attention. And yes, our party, you and I, they want to share. That be the truth. Make I talk you. That be the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Let me just say it. And if you have nothing doing and you are in Accra or you are in any part of the country where a protest is going on, no, let me even focus on Accra. If you have nothing doing in Accra at the moment and you still refuse, or under any sort of alignment you still want to sit there and not join the protest, no, that the Wager Dam is currently turning brown. And for those of you in Accra, I'm sure you know the Wager Dam supplies water to almost.
Someone who Wager Dam no. And I started here brown. For the past, let's say 4 days, 5 days, they say in Shona, no. Wager Dam way, I say, very clear. Very clear. You can see it. But see, we hear this part. All of a sudden are brown. I hope you can see it. All this part are brown. And what do you call this? You see, Eba. It is said, what Accra? And Obi can say, or a crossing affect your Munkuana. Munshe Wager Dam.
Most of the places in Accra, it is the Wager Dam that supplies water to those places. The water that flows from the Atiwa forest, which is being traded by illegal mining, supplies to the River Desu, which feeds to the Wager Dam. So if you are still in Accra at the moment, all of this is going on and you are still reluctant to join the movement. Right now, it's no longer a protest. This is some form of movement. If you are still reluctant to join it, my brother, my sister, what are you doing? Very soon, you might not see the results currently at this moment in time. So very soon you will see it. Don't worry. Very soon you will see it. And the thing is that you will be the ones to experience it more. If you think that just because it's happening in the rural area so you can JI, it is going to knock at your door. And when it knocks, you can't escape. When it reaches the point where the city's no cry. When it reaches the point where you have to go outside and buy pure water or whatever to come and bath, I'm sure people are even doing it at the moment. You come and bath, you will know the severity of this issue. And it's not like the government can't fix it too. It is not like the government cannot fix it. This country, Ivory Coast, the government has shut down more than 280 illegal mines since last year. It just takes a word to enter a room, stop illegal mining. It will stop. Within the next few days, it will just stop. It will cease. And no one in this country can just say, stop it. I'm even saying no one. The president just can't say, stop illegal mining. It is our country. We don't want you to operate your machines and destroy our water bodies anymore. So stop it. My brother, things are very wrong in this country. Things are very, very wrong. And it's high time we stand against it. One way or another, we will have to stand against it. To the point where it's gotten so bad, to the point where men of God that we thought that they would, I'm not talking about men of God like the unorthodox churches, or I'm talking about the traditional churches, the Catholics. The Catholics are saying that they are going to join a protest. They are going on a protest on 11th October. Yes, the Catholic Church is set to protest against Galamsey and petition President Akufo-Addo on 11th October. The whole Catholic Church is going to join this movement, although their own is going to be separate. The Catholic Church is going to join the movement. How much more you and I? How much more you and I to fight against this? And people are saying that, imagine Pentecost, EP, Presby, Methodist, ICGC, Lighthouse, and all other churches join this demonstration. They say, maybe I will be a bit if you're on the streets and you are not joining them, they will educate you and you will join them. When you go to church, you're the bit wow. That is something that is a problem and we need to deal with it one way or another. You have to deal with it. Ghanaians are rising. We thank God for the awakening the Holy Spirit of togetherness in us. Partisan politics can be completely eroded in Ghana. One of the worst political administrations to ever exist, headed by Akufo-Addo and Bawumia. This would go down in annals of this country as the worst and most incompetent president ever. Proper goat champion. Yes. When it always comes to these issues, people are always very quick to give out their opinions. Very quick. But right now is not the time to be casting blame. Join the movement. Speak out. Right now we need to stop it. No pointing fingers, because we already know who to point the fingers at. Pointing fingers. Just join the movement. Let us stop it. We've already caused the problem already. Yes, 8 years has passed. And even before 8 years in the cry, it was already there. The Galamsey, this thing isn't an MPP or this governance. No. It has been there in existence for a very long time. It is high time we put a stop to it. We've now started feeling the effects. So we have to get... It's more than an emergency. I don't know how people see this thing. I don't know. That you haven't opened your tap, and have you seen that when you're in your house and you have rusty pipes? In Swana, a foul pipes in say, or pipe in my rusted that. You see how the water looks like, and you don't want to do anything with it. You open it till it clears out. Yes, or maybe you haven't used your piping system for a while, and it becomes dirty. So you open it, and the water has to clear out before you get clean water. Imagine that is now your go-to. Will you even? God. The bottom line is, right now it has passed critical. Actual emergency critical. It is, bro. Join the movement. If you had work today, tomorrow is Saturday. If you go to church, please, when you finish going to church, when you come back from the church, wear your red. Join the movement. Join the movement. Yeah? Join it. It's as simple as that. Just join it. If you're in Accra, join it. If you're in your house, if you're in your houses, in other parts of the region and the protest isn't happening there, go online, start retweeting, bring it global. If you are somebody of influence, if you are somebody who knows somebody somewhere, tell somebody to tell somebody. Somebody should say something. The powerful people, the people of affluence in this country are keeping quiet. And we see all of you. It's the second day. A certain someone still hasn't released any statement. You see him. I don't know how, but we see him. He's only left with a few days, roughly 8 weeks to elections. Yes. And we see everything. Time will tell. And this will be our ultimate power. At the end of the day, we will have the last laugh. This is the end of the episode. We'll continue to bring you more updates like this. Tomorrow is the final day. Tomorrow we'll bring you the final update and a recap of everything that happened during this protest. Until then, stop Galamsey now. Free the citizens.